What's good, peeps? Thanks always for passing by the channel. Much appreciated. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. Don't forget as well, please, to like and share the video. It will help the channel a lot. It has helped the channel a lot. You can also support the channel. I do have a Patreon account. The link is in the description. Thank you so much to everyone so far that has signed up to be a patron. Honestly, much appreciated. All right, what are we? 9, 10 days away from AJ versus Ruiz. Repeat or revenge, people. I have absolutely no idea. None whatsoever. You're going to see a lot of videos from people in the lead up to this fight saying if AJ does this, he wins. If Ruiz does this, he wins. AJ's weight, Ruiz's speed. No one's got a clue. No one's got a clue. Honestly, this is a genuine 50-50 fight. Toss a coin. Where it drops, that's how it's going to land. Honestly, because this is why we love boxing, for fights like this. Big title fights where you go in and you're glued to your TV set because you haven't got a clue how this fight's going to go. So many big title fights, there are clear favourites. I don't want that anymore, if I'm honest with you. I like watching fights where I don't know what's going to happen. AJ Ruiz, certainly no one knows what's going to happen. All this talk about AJ's weight and Ruiz's hand speed and this and that, ain't no one got a clue. This is a genuine 50-50 fight. So I'm not even going to try and make a video pretending I know what the fuck's going to happen because I don't have a clue. All right, this isn't about AJ versus Ruiz. This is about the undercard, which I feel like people are neglecting, understandably so, right? AJ Ruiz and all the issues going on with that. But there is one fight on the undercard that I think can't fail to deliver. Well, there could be a couple, but one certainly, and that's Michael Hunter versus Alexander Povetkin. This fight is going to be war. It's going to be war, people. Please do not sleep on this fight. If this fight was headlined in its own card, it would be a great fight just by itself because it's a fantastic matchup between two guys who can both box, but once the red mist descends, then they just lose control and they just throw hands. It's that simple. There is no fighting on the back foot using a jab. There is no Huey Fury kind of boxing element here. These guys will literally meet in the center of the ring and swing. And that's what I love. You've got Povetkin, who's only lost twice, obviously, to Klitschko and to AJ. He's probably thinking he's maybe 1 or 2 wins away from getting another world title shot and staying in that mix. You can't have Povetkin less than 7th in the world. I don't think. I mean, if you do have him less than 7th in the world, I want to know your top 7. You can't have him less than 7th in the world. Very good boxer, very strong, can box, can punch. We know what he can do. And even in the fights where he has lost, I mean, he caused AJ some problems. And against Vladimir Klitschko, when was that? 10 years ago or so, he didn't take a step back. Didn't take a step back. Got a beating, but didn't take a step back. So he's as tough as they come. He didn't look great against Huey Fury, but that's in part due to Huey Fury. Huey Fury is a negative fighter and it's always difficult to look great against him. I did think he looked a bit fleshy as well. So I do wonder if, I don't know, I want to say the best of Povetkin. I think the best of Povetkin's already gone, but I wonder how much he has declined. Whereas you got Michael Hunter, who since he stepped up to the heavyweight class, what, 1.5 years ago, has looked good. I mean, he stopped all of his opponents but one, and that one was Sergey Kuzmin, who was unbeaten. Sergey Kuzmin, no bum himself. People say he's undersized. I get that, but again, he's stopping and beating very big heavyweights. Martin Bakole, a lot of hype, stopped him. That was at, I think that was at York Hall, Bethnal Green. Went to Monaco and Monte Carlo, stopped Ustinov, the biggest heavyweight there is right now, although Ustinov's not that guy anymore, regardless, stopped him. Had a couple of fights, I think fought Fabio Maladano or something, a former UFC fighter, so that one doesn't really count. And then Kuzmin, good performance. He is, I think, a top 15 guy knocking on the door to a top 10 spot. And in his eyes, I think he thinks he can gate crash that top table. I don't know if he can. We'll wait to see. But if he beats Povetkin, who I think is no worse than 7th in the world, then there's an argument to say he could be ready for the guys in that top 6. What I would like to see the winner do is fight Dillian Whyte. We don't know what's going on with Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte looks like he'll fight on this undercard, although nothing's been announced as yet. I did make a video yesterday, saying that Dillian Whyte looks like he's going to fight Marius Vac. That's not been announced, so I don't know. But I wouldn't mind seeing Dillian Whyte versus the winner. We know Dillian Whyte's got this issue with the WBC where he's been waiting to be mandatory for nearly 2 years. In the meantime, why not the winner fight Dillian Whyte? It will be pay-per-view in the UK. I think that'll be a good matchup. But please do not sleep on this fight. I know everyone's excited about AJ Ruiz. I am as well. But I'm telling you now, this will steal the show, because this is a fantastic crossroads fight between a guy in Povetkin who still wants to be there, still wants those paydays, still wants a world title shot, and a guy in Michael Hunter who is always looking to prove people wrong. And I think he's going to come. I think he's slight favourite. I think he's going to come, and I think he's going to throw down. He is going to throw down. That's all he does. Again, both can box, but once the red mist descends, and it does descend quickly with these two, they're going to swing. And this ain't going point. Someone's getting knocked the fuck out. And I have absolutely no idea who. That's what makes it intriguing. That's why we love boxing. Peace.